Hello and welcome back to F1 League of South Africa. It's great to be back as we are racing around the brilliant Las Vegas circuit, which is just going to scream action today. It's currently 16 drivers. I'm pretty sure we're expecting a couple more, so the more people the better. It increases the chaos here in the desert of Las Vegas. Last time out, I wasn't here. I had a week at home, which meant I wasn't able to commentate. So, as I'm going through the race results now, as we're on board with Lenny on his outlap. Actually, we'll go on board with Andre, who is the lead person out on track. Last race I commentated was Japan, where GSR Wees took the flag. That was a pretty good race, it has to be said. Last time out in Qatar, we had a new race winner in Azir, who went and picked up his first victory, and he did it from 19th on the grid. He beat Fori to the line, as Wees couldn't hold on to his pole position. He dropped all the way to third. Snotcop with a brilliant fourth place as well. It was a pretty brilliant show, which I was sad to miss, to be honest. But hopefully here around Vegas we get some great action, as we got that massive long straight, which is the main strip in Las Vegas, and this should provide some entertainment in league racing, at least, not at least maybe not real life, because it'll just be Red Bulls just, you know, vibing out in front. But at least in a league racing sense, we could see some good action, as Andre is the first to start his flying lap, and that looked pretty nice into turn one for him, as we got another driver in, which is very good to see. The more people the better. So hopefully we get a couple more join us today. I'm currently alone, but I shouldn't be for too long. But Andre is going to be looking off the wall. I feel like braking too late into that corner could provide some entertainment in the race, as Andre will have to come round and box, as he has lost part of his front wing. Well, his front left end plate, as you can see, is gone. And he'll have to try and get out of the way of the Ferrari, as I believe that is Quagga Robert, who's gone well this season. But his name has changed to Quagga Roberts 23. So he's taken the E away, so we'll call him Quagga Roberts from now on. Also last time out, a good showing from Andre as well. Whitwolf has gone in, has retired on, he's retired in the pits. No, he hasn't. He has not retired in the pits. He has gone off at turn 2. And that is far from ideal for the AlphaTauri driver, as Snotcop, who picked up a brilliant performance last time out in Qatar, picking up 4th place, his best result of the season, his best result in the history of this league. Whitwolf is now out of qualifying, so we'll start to see the first runs be completed. Big T will be one of the first, but I'm pretty sure he made a mistake, so that will hinder his lap time. Lenny sets the pace with 1:33.0. I'm sure that will be beaten, but what about Big T across the line? It looks like he's going to beat it, and he does by 0.5 of a second. He goes up to pole. Next will be a fan favourite in this league. That is Elo Wired, who has provided some brilliant races, and he does go to pole. He goes 0.5 clear of Big T, and that is already a second separating first to third, as Cheddar goes and pumps in a 1:31.8. That is 0.2 clear of Elo Wired, so Cheddar showing that he has pace today. Because if you're beating Elo Wired, you know you're doing very good. TJ bringing up the rear of the pace right now. He's in 5th. And the next lap we will see will be from Quagga Robert. No, it won't be from Quagga Robert. It will be from Quagga Robert's teammate of Not Nats, as Divan has gone off. He's gone off at Sector 1. I'll see if we can... Oh, there's a bit of a... He must have gone break a little bit too late. But to the line, then for Not Nats, he goes 6th as a 44.4. So not a representative lap time from the Ferrari driver. Has struggled a bit this season, has to be said. But one person who didn't struggle in Qatar, boom, no, it's Snotcop. He goes to 5th, as Boomroker goes to 8th. Now, we are also waiting on the next one to cross the line, as the AlphaTauri and the Alpine almost came together there. So, next will be Andre to go to the... No, it won't be Andre, it'll be Big T and then Lenny. So, we've only got half the field setting laps right now. So, time to be found for at least half the grid. 4 drivers we won't see in this session. Trey has a quali ban, so did ND Elite. Whitwolf and Divan crashed out because of crashed out, so they will see no further part of qualifying, as we have now got a lap time in from Quagga Roberts, who goes up to 4th. So it's very interesting to see who will be able to challenge the lap time of Cheddar, and that is a very good lap time indeed, but we're still waiting on lap times from Franz. So then, White Walker is on an outlap. I believe he will be it won't be him actually, I think it'll be Andre. He'll be the next person we see to set a new lap time. But he's on his outlap as well. He's further down the lap. And as I was doing my preparation for the race, looking at the track, we've got a lot of twisty corners, twisty sections, followed by the Las Vegas Boulevard, which is just a massive straight. So it's got very slow sections and it's got a lot of high-speed sections, but we'll start to see who the real challengers are for today's race win. Obviously Franz is always going to be up there. He's been up there all season and he looks like he's going to take the title. Didn't go his way last time out in Qatar, but there's opportunities that can arise for anyone on the grid right now, as we're starting to see people find form on this game. But Andre didn't hit the wall at that barrier, so that's already an improvement on Andre's lap compared to last time. He is currently 17th and dead last, as he doesn't have a lap time on the board, so we wanted to rectify that on this occasion. So, F1 Andre, formerly LSA Andre. There you go. So, currently running through the order so far, Cheddar is on pole at the moment, ahead of Elo Wide, then Big T in 3rd. Big T showing some brilliant pace so far in this qualifying session. Quagga Roberts in 4th, ahead of Notnats. Then we've got Lenny and TJ. Snotclop and Boonroker are the only ones to set lap times so far. Still waiting on lap times from Franz, White Walker, Ironland and Andre. Andre goes up to 8th, as we mentioned that. So, obviously with the 4 people who will not take any further part in this session, we have three people yet to set lap times, and Franz hoping for a quiet track. And he's going to get a quiet track, apart from Franz in the wall. And he has a big wobble on the exit of turn 1, and that is so easy to do around Vegas. I was doing a lot in practice. Not practice, just getting himself familiar with the circuit. So Franz, not a clean lap so far from him, and this is kind of poor for his standards, it has to be said. But White Walker still also needs a lap time, and Ironland is also coming out late on in this session to try and get a clear track. And he is not having fun out there, has to be said. But Cheddar, 2 tenths clear of Elo Wide, could be on for one of his first pole positions. Cool. Big T has invalidated on his lap, his next push. And that means he'll have to back off, but behind him we've got rampant Elo Wide. We're wanting to improve on 2nd place right now, as he is currently, well, always is, in the battle for pole position, and he's gone purple in the 1st sector. So, Elo Wide is on to a bit of a stormer this lap so far. Gets the kind of hairpin right as he goes onto the main strip, which is just beautiful to look at on this game, it has to be said. As we're going to keep following the Mercedes driver, he's at least had a race win this season. He's not been on to the pace as much as Franz, as one of our Season 1 title contenders, as through the final chicane. And Elo wide to the line. Can he improve on second place? Can he get anywhere near Cheddar's time? This would be quite nice to see. A competition for pole position, and he does. It's a 31.3, and that is just under 5/10 clear of Cheddar's time. Can Cheddar react? And at the moment he's a 10th and a half down through Sector 1. And off. And off. We have Snotcop. He's gone off in the middle sector. Oh, and he's going to have to try and get that turnaround. That's in quite an awkward position. And he's coming onto oncoming traffic. And that is... And halfway through, well, just over halfway through this qualifying session, I am finally joined by my co-commentator for today, and commentator for last week's race, Biz Bungle. Hello.
Hello.
Nice.
Commentary should be a bit better now you've got Bartram back. Your ears are finally free of an hour of my squeaking.
I did expect you to go and say it would be better now I'm here, and I was going to be like, oh, well, that's very nice. White Walker has gone 12th with a 35.7, which is not a great lap time by any means. He is 6/10 off, 1.4 off of the back of Boomrick. I don't know why my maths took a while there. But Franz, with his lap, yes, he had a bit of an issue. He only went 8th. So Franz struggling on his first run of qualifying. And we've got 5.5 minutes left to go. And it's currently Elo wired on top.
What kind of order have I came back to then?
Well, you can see Elo wired is on top, and had a Cheddar, then Big T. Big T putting in great
Pick up Big T?
Big T up in 3rd, probably his best performance so far in this league. Obviously he has shown pace, and he's just been involved in a couple of instances that haven't been his fault, it has to be said, this season. I think Austria rings a bell. But he's currently splitting Cheddar and Quagga Roberts, who are always up there at the moment. So, Big T going very well around Vegas. So, Not Nats also up in 5th. That's just great for Not Nats. After a quite a hard season for the Ferrari driver. Been outperformed by his teammate. And he's 3/10 back, but he's a lot closer. Lenny is now on the lap, as is Boomroker, as is Ironland. So,
one thing I've got to mention is distinct lack of wheeze makes it all the easier for Franz to try clinch his title race.
yes, indeed. But Quagga Roberts is also in that title fight, so it's Quagga Roberts versus Franz, and I don't think Quagga Roberts kind of realises, because he's not been up to the races in the recent weeks, as Lenny puts up to 3rd. That's a great lap from the Alpine. We're going to see some different drivers contend for that 3rd spot on the podium, I think, today. That could provide an interesting dynamic. Another interesting dynamic is the proximity of the walls. Another interesting dynamic is the big, massive straight, which is the Las Vegas Boulevard, which is the main strip. That will provide some great
In my
racing.
opinion, stick 0-0 wings on, see what happens.
Yeah, we'll soon see who has the low wing setup and who doesn't. People trying to prioritise qualifying is probably not the greatest of ideas around here. So, also being second, going on to the last lap, but being within a second, going onto that main strip could be the key to a race win. Or even just gaining place, as Big T is on a lap, and he looked very good through that left-hander, and now he's on to the main strip, and this could be Big T contending up for the top 2 here.
You've got to be a mega lap to get anywhere near that Elo wired lap. 5/10 clear of the nearest driver.
Yeah, he is 4 tenths up on his time though, going through the middle sector. Now into this left-hander. He's got that spot on for me, and that was brilliant. So now to the line for Big T in the Williams, who's having a great qualifying session so far. Can he improve on 4th place? Craig Roberts has a 5-place grid penalty. Big T up to 2nd place. That was a brilliant lap from Big T, and he is storming today. But as you probably just saw there, Craig Roberts with a 5-place grid penalty for illegal blocking. And Franz has invalidated his lap. So Franz is really struggling out here in Vegas. He's going to have one attempt to try and get up the order, and this is not what Franz needed. I think it has to be said at this point, he is starting to have the Nico Rosberg kind of bottle at the moment. So, of 2015, which rings a bell. Also,
Elo Wyatt has not left for a final run.
He clearly thinks he is safe from anyone challenging for his pole. Big T bringing up into 2nd is the highlight of this qualifying session, it has to be said. Very unexpected. I did not go into this commentary thinking Big T was going to be in the top 5, yet alone on the front row right now. No offence, it's just he hasn't had a greatest of seasons compared to others. TJ is out and he's gone off in Sector 2. Franz is going to have to make this lap count if he is going to be anywhere near the front before the start of the race. And that's where you want to be to try and avoid all the chaos, because Vegas is for sure going to provide a lot of it. So through this right-hander has caught so many people out so far in this session. Franz kept it clean, but where would his first sector split be compared to the likes of Elo Wide and even Big T, who won't set another lap? So the top 2 will not set another lap, neither will Lenny in 4th. Cheddar will get across the line to start a lap. I'm not sure about Quagga Roberts, and Franz
is starting a lap. Quagga Roberts is starting a lap.
Franz struggling through the end part of the first sector, in my opinion. He is 6 tenths up. Yeah, but that 6 tenths has only put him up to 5th right now. So
6 tenths in one sector, but how much can you really make up a straight?
That's very true. That is basically all this sector is. So I think Franz has got to find a monster of a final sector, which is a chicane. So unless he messed that one up as well as the rest of the lap, I don't think Franz is going to be on pole today. I think that's a chicane, yeah, the final corner, the final...
The way you take it, if you look here, you take... Right-hander's hardly a corner.
Yeah, but Franz...
Would that be a double chicane then, technically?
Yeah, I'd say so. But Franz can have a bit of a tow from the Alpine of Boomroker, who goes up to 9th. Franz, where can he go? He only goes 4th, so he will not be on pole today. Quagga Roberts is up by 2 tenths in the first sector. What about Cheddar, though? He is up by a 10th in the middle sector. So Cheddar could put himself on the front row. Big T is currently there. Big T's going to have his best qualifying performance no matter what happens here. But Cheddar to the line. Can he disrupt Big T's front row charge? And to the line for the Haas driver. Yes, he does. He goes up to 2nd.
Goes 2nd.
That's very close to Elo Wide. What about Quagga Roberts? Can he improve enough? He goes up to 5th. But he has that 5-place grid penalty that will drop him down to 10th. Which means Andre will put it up to the top 9. Boomroker will be 8th for the start of this race. Then he'll be in the top 5. But round of applause to Big T as he puts it 3rd, as White Walker's going to come into the pits. And that's not a great qualifying performance for White Walker. But Big T putting it in 3rd, that's a great performance from the Williams. But Cheddar on the front row with Elo Wired. And Franz only 4th. We say only 4th. By his ability, we expected him to be in the fight for pole, and he wasn't even in it today, I'd say.
Biggest shock since Singapore for me.
Yeah, well, Singapore was a big shock to everyone. Made my year, that, to be honest.
Well, what part of it made your year? Ocon DNFing or Max not winning?
Both.
Oh.
So here's classified results then of qualifying here for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Elo Wide on pole ahead of Cheddar, and then Big T, and then Franz, and then Craig Roberts in 5th, but he has that 5-place grid penalty that will drop him down to 10th. Lenny in 6th, which will be 5th, as everyone from him and down to Andre will be promoted a position. Then Not Nats, TJ, Boomroker, and Andre. Snotcop will be 11th, ahead of Ironland. Then we've got White Walker, Divan, and White Walker, who was the final qualifier, in 13th. And the next 4 either crashed out or had qualifying bans. NZLE and Trey had qualifying bans. Divan and Whitwolf crashed out. So Vegas throwing up a surprise for pole position. Can it throw up a surprise in the race? And surely it will provide some chaos and some entertainment for me and Fitz to endure for at least, well, I say at least 25 laps, for 25 laps.
Oh, this is one thing I've missed. Me and you going on about absolute nonsense until the race starts.
Oh yeah, class. Speaking of nonsense, I was in Bristol, and I just went into like a bookshop because history student and that, and I found a Canadian Grand Prix 2006 race day program.
I hate reading, but that's just cool.
So I bought it. It was £3.
That is that is a bargain.
It's just cool to have, isn't it? Like 2006.
Yeah, it's one of that.
Like,
Well, no,
it's really cool.
That's going to be such a horrendous conversation to have. Oh, did you go? No.
No,
did the family member go? No. But it works.
It's a story. I find it so.
I don't know if I should be saying this, but I neglected to get here.
Time as well.
I neglected to get here on time, and instead decided to go get an energy drink from the corner shop because I'm on the verge of death. It's not poor. Harry, you were going to ditch this for a pub crawl.
Yeah, it's fresh this week at uni.
Just so you guys know, Harry thinks his family is more important. You know?
Yeah, I mean...
A wedding more important than LSA, come off of it.
I'm missing uni for that as well, so... Anyway, in this programme, Fernando Alonso is teammates with Giancarlo Fisichella, and that's a throwback. Like, we've also got Kimi Räikkönen at McLaren, we got Juan Pablo Montoya, Felipe Massa and Michael Schumacher, Jarno Trulli, and Ralf Schumacher. Mark Webber and Nico Rosberg as teammates at Williams. It's really cool. So
it's a conversation piece, isn't it?
Yeah. The funniest thing, you got Barrichello and Button at Honda. We got Coulthard and Christian Clean at Red Bull. It's just and don't forget Heidfeld and Heidfeld and Villeneuve at BMW, and Midland existed as well with Thiago Montero and Christian Albers.
This energy drink's only got 14 calories in it. That's alright, isn't it?
It's Antonio Liuzzi and Scott Speed, greatest name for a Formula 1 driver ever. And obviously Super Aguri with Takuma Sato. And not Yuji Day, it was Frank Montagny who raced that weekend. Anyway. We should be getting underway soon.
How much caffeine is like safe to drink in one sitting?
I don't know.
That's one of them like autism facts you're meant to have.
I do drink caffeine, but not on. I don't take notice of drinking it because it barely does anything to me.
You know, we're gonna have a special guest on the stream of Google. How much caffeine can a child have?
I think it's a perfect time to go and look in the Twitch chat.
400 milligrams, megagram, mg a day.
Obviously, that's subjective.
Fine then, I'm not going to die.
We'll probably do some race stats. Franz can win the title tonight if he finishes P1 or P2, regardless of the other results. Quagga outscores Franz by 7 points or less. Quagga needs to outscore Franz by 8 points or more to mathematically stay in the fight. Elo is still in the championship fight, by the way. Completely forgot about that. He needs to outscore Franz by 27 points.
I'm going to put my life on the line here to say I will...
to stay in the fight mathematically. And Franz and Trey, the only 2 drivers to race every single week, so great commitment. So, hats off to you two.
Have my talking privilege has been reinstated yet? Oh, you started right.
We're on the formation lap.
Lights out, away we go. Oh, it's a formation lap. For God's sake.
Yeah.
Right. As I was trying to say, if Quagga Roberts wins the title by some absolute miracle, I'll shave my head.
Hopefully he's watching the stream and he can hear it.
Who spun it? For God's sake, TJ.
Oh God, I thought it would have been the other Red Bull of Ironland, to be honest, but never mind. Perfect time to go and look in
Ironland catching strays.
The chat. Let me do that real quickly. I'm on my laptop now, so it makes life a lot easier. That's very nice. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. We currently have 6 people watching. Not enough. Come on, man.
Wait. P6. Harry, last week anybody who tuned in had to put up with my... Right, TJ. Suss out, lad. He's just spun again.
I think it's the perfect time to run through possible strategies, as it's just popped up on my screen as I was about to run through tyres. Medium hard or soft medium are both viable here, apparently, according to the AWS graphic on the screen. But looking at the tyres, top 7 or mediums. Boomricker is on the soft, so watch out for him. On the opening lap, we got Andre Quagga Roberts, Snotcop, Ironland, White Walker and Divan on the mediums, Whitwolf on the softs with Trey, and then NZ Elite is on the hard. He's the only one who's gone hard. So, very interesting indeed, and providing hope he'll either fall off the pack or he'll have a brilliant strategy and promote him towards the front. But NZ went well in a couple of races this season, so who knows? We could see a very interesting race. Hopefully we see an interesting race anyway, because it would be very anticlimactic if the most boring race this season is going to be Vegas. I can't imagine it, to be honest.
Right, I'm telling you, right now, somebody's going to forget the brakes exist at the end of this straight. Somebody's going into orbit. I'm going to place my bets on the fact it's Alfa Romeo, just because historically they seem to like orbit. Oh, not orbit, just slow bounces along the ground.
Yeah, just being slow. Like, they're 13th and 17th. But Trey had a qualifying ban, so not his fault. Well, it is his fault, but, you know.
What week off and the violence has began. But, like, everybody's catching strays at the minute. Ironland, both Alfa Romeos. You'll never disrespect your best mate, Snotcop, though.
Oh, no, Snotcop is... He got P4 last week. That was music to my ears. We got 8 people watching the stream now, so as soon as I said we need more, we got more. So, perfect. And TJ coming late to the grid. If he did that in real life, it would have been a drive-through penalty, and he's just been disqualified.
Realism.
As we're going to rev up to 5 red lights, I've got the worst camera angle in the world. But it's lights out, and away we go. And it looks like it's a very good launch. It's a poor launch for Cheddar, as Big T is going to try and fight for the lead, and he goes and takes the lead into turn 1. He's going to hold that as Big T leads the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Elo Wide getting all snappy on the exit, and I don't think I predicted Big T to lead this race on lap 1. And there's
if I was a gambling man, I've just lost my wife and kids. Who the hell would have ever saw this coming?
Big T leads from Elo Wide, then Franz is up into 3rd. Then we got Cheddar and Lenny and Notnats fighting TJ, and that looks like it's going to all come almost hitting the wall there as the Ferrari. as it all seems to calm down a little bit. Quagga Roberts is trying to make amends after his 5-place grid penalty. He's fighting TJ and F1 Andre. He's had a good start. He's gotten ahead of TJ and Boomroker, who has not had a good start on his softs. Trey's had a great start from the back of the grid. He's already up into 11th. And Whitwolf has had a good start as well, as Whitwolf is going to try and think about a move. There's contact, and there's chaos, and we was on board with that, as Trey is out. And that was a big crash, and we all knew there was going to be carnage, but we didn't think it would be that early, I don't think.
Broker is existing with no front wing, with none of his car intact.
Yeah, it's just...
But he's alive.
Yeah, there was contact between... it was... How Whitwolf avoided that, I'll never know, but it was contact between Divan and Trey, and that put Trey into the wall, and that meant he's out of the race, but Whitwolf avoiding that puts him up into 10th from 16th on the grid. So there's a safety car on lap 1, and the man who's leading the race is Big T. But will we see some of the soft runners come in on the opening lap to try and change their strategy? I think a medium is very viable now, going to the end.
This is one of these things that's going to go down in like the Hall of
Whitwolf
Fame
is going to do that exact thing. So in comes Whitwolf.
We need to make it like a storyboard for this season, and it's just all topped off with Big T leads a Grand Prix. If honestly, I beg he wins this race, because that would just be brilliant.
I don't think anyone expected him to go and take the lead into turn 1, mainly because Cheddar had such a bad start, and we thought, oh, he's going to be caught behind it. Cheddar dropping down to 4th from the front row. Big T gone from 3rd to 1st by turn 1, and that is a brilliant start to the Las Vegas Grand Prix. We thought there was going to be carnage, and we got it. So Big T, Elo wide, and Franz 1, 2, 3 right now. Franz, as it stands, would win the championship. So after all we said,
we don't want that.
We'll qualify for him. Well, Quagga Roberts, Iron Man.
Oh, he's just put it in the wall.
I don't really know how to explain that.
George. At least Russell, like, what on earth have you done here, I'm gonna, like, I defended you earlier from the Savage Bartram. I don't think I can defend that one.
Well, that corner did catch a few people out in qualifying, braking too late, or just getting the turn in a bit wrong, putting that wall has claimed a couple in qualifying, that definitely claimed Whitwolf. So Whitwolf's strategy is looking pretty good now, because he's started on the soft, which means he can go to another set of mediums later on in this race. Don't count Whitwolf out for a great result here. But I probably commentator's curse. Well, AlphaTauri had a great result last time out, with Snotcop getting P4. No, that's sad, but I think Big T leading this race is something even more special.
Oh, man. Oh, I am tired. I wish this track was a bit brighter, might wake me up.
Hello, ProRex in the chat, saying hi. Hello. We now have 10 people watching.
Big up you lot.
Yeah.
And big up to anybody who watches this later on YouTube. Like, comment some really random emoji, and then I'm going to look at the comments and be like, I did that.
Yeah.
That was probably the most special thing I've said tonight.
So, everyone has caught up to the pack. I have a feeling that the safety car will be in at the end of this lap. So, we're on lap 3 of 25, and Big T leads. It just sounds brilliant. Capturing the hearts and minds of everyone who's watching, hopefully. Everyone in here is a Big T fan, apart from Franz. So...
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it, drink
Hello,
it in.
NZ, I just saw death. I knew it when I saw a car spin in the formation lap. Yeah, you did well to avoid that, NZ. Up in 10th now, it's a good start from you. Started 16th. So hopefully we get some racing at the end of this lap, and I believe we will, hopefully. Well, kind of the cork in the bottle right now between the top half and the rest of the field is White Walker, I'd say, who had quite a poor qualifying, and I believe we are going to get some action as... Oh, are we?
He's just kind of denied us a bit there.
No, I'm so
been caught, so...
Yeah, I'm very confused.
White,
oh, that's very late.
That's very late. I think there was nearly contact between the front two.
Yeah, that would have been chaotic, to say the least. But Big T is going to have his first safety car restart of the season, which is hilarious to say. And he is...
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's off in the...
He has
He
gone.
said in a bit, and he's gone.
Yeah, and he's kept the gap to Elo Wyatt at a reasonable amount. But if we look behind, I believe we've got a very close gap forming between Enzi and Quagga Roberts. But Franz has gone round. And he is...
He can't back up. He's stuck. He's dropped to last. Car's intact, but Franz is last.
Yeah, so Franz having a bit of a nightmare. And that is not what he needed for his championship hopes today. So Quagga Roberts is still in with a shout of this championship. So right now is Elo Wyatt. But Elo Wyatt's got to put in some performance for the rest of the season if he's going to do it. And I believe it would have to be Franz DNFs and Elo Wyatt wins every single race from now on. Trey has left the session for years out, but poor start. Just poor start to the race for Franz. And that puts Cheddar back into the top 3. But Big T is extending the gap over Elo Wyatt right now. And that is that's quite something. Doing very well right now is the Williams.
I disrespect Vegas too much for this to end up being the best race of the season.
Oh, I say Big T's going to extend the gap. But look at Elo Wyatt. He's right in the wheel tracks. He's going to make a move down the main strip, and this is going to provide so much action today. I have that feeling. Big T's going to defend to the inside, and he's done it perfectly. That was brilliant defending there from Big Wheel.
Oh, no!
That was a bit slidey on the exit.
I'm invested now. This is like...
But watch Cheddar. He's also involved in this. He's going to try and get a run. Elo Wyatt's going to go to the
Elo Wyatt's gone for it.
inside.
He's took the lead.
Braking later is Big T. He's going to try and hold it around the outside. That will invite Cheddar in the Haas to try and get involved. Big T is still going to hold this,
line.
you know.
Oh, there's contact!
Oh, I don't know who to put at fault for that, but Cheddar's now in a position to try and take the lead.
It's a racing incident, really, but it's going to open the door for Cheddar now.
Cheddar's going to try and take the race lead, but Big T has put up in some brilliant defending so far in this race, and Cheddar has to yield because he saw the wall there, and he did not want to go into it because he is on for a brilliant result here. But Big T putting up some brilliant defensive moves today. And that was brilliant for Big T.
A bit too aggressive, but, you know.
Oh, nearly the wall. And he's, Cheddar is going to get the better of him after that mistake for the Williams. And Cheddar is up into the race lead. Big T is going to try and get back past Shorley. He's in the wheel track.
It's a strategic masterclass. He's just he's going to get slipstream now. Big T knows what he's doing.
Wide there in the background for Lenny in the Alpine. But now Big T is going to have the brilliant run down the main strip. Try and get back past the Haas car. And here we go, Williams versus Haas for the race lead, not for the final points position or even P16. Here we go then, Elo Wyatt, Big T and Cheddar all fighting this as Elo Wyatt has to yield a bit and he just didn't have the best of lines, which means Big T holds on to the lead and that really offset Cheddar's line. So Elo Wyatt making that mistake has cost Cheddar as much as it cost Elo Wyatt. That invites Lenny and Quagga Roberts into the situation. As we look behind, the Ferrari's going to try and get a run on the Alpine. He's going to make a late lunge into turn 1. Alpine versus Ferrari. Into turn 1 is Quagga Roberts going to get this done. Then he's going to try and defend this one. He goes a little bit wide, but Quagga Roberts is on the switchback. And down this straight, we should be able to see a move unfold here for the Ferrari driver. There's a yellow flag somewhere on the track. That is an Aston Martin, I believe, of Divan. But Quagga Roberts gets up into 4th place. And it's all kicking off here in Vegas.
I mean, at the front, it's nice and close together. A bit of a gap between the two. I mean, how powerful DRS is. Quagga Roberts is really going to have to try close the gap between the two groups. Otherwise, it could be a way for those three.
Cheddar's going to try and get a move on Big T, who's been our race leader for some time now. And
one thing I have noticed in this battle at the front, sorry to cut you off there, is the ERS. It is... Cheddar has got such an advantage when it comes to ERS.
He's going to have the advantage of DRS in the fight with Big T, but I've noticed Elo Wide had the least out of these top three. But Cheddar is going to be in the run. But Elo Wide might not even need the DRS, because look at him, he's got the double slipstream off the DRS, and that means Elo Wide is going to try and go down the inside. There's contact!
Big T just holding onto the car.
How has there not been an aeroplane crash through there? Big T has dropped 2 positions, might be 3 positions now, as Quagga Roberts has gotten up into 3rd place. If he holds it down the inside, down this straight, and he does, but is Big T going to dive a bit late? He is. He's going to dive on the brakes. Oh, that was very late.
Way too late. He might lose more than just that position now.
Yes, Lenny's going to go by as well.
Just shows how brutal this track can be. Leading just maybe 5 corners ago, down to 5th place.
Might be 6th as his teammates going to try and get involved as well. Andre's having a great race as well. Williams going very well around.
Yellow, Snotcop and Franz have made contact.
And Franz is without a front wing, and he's got a 5-second penalty. So Franz is having a nightmare dive and just avoiding the stricken AlphaTauri. And that is a safety car on track. So strategies could easily change here. But Cheddar leads from Elo Wide and Quagga Roberts. Then Lenny in 4th, Big T in 5th. Then Andre in 6th. Big T, 4 positions on that lap. It was a bit of a shocker for him.
It's got to be.
Then
bigging him up so much just for him to...
He was doing so well.
We still love you, Big T.
There's only 7 laps of this race, and that was just all action. Like, it's been easily one of the best races so far. Like, it has been something else. Andre is... I'm interested to see what people do now, because the mediums can easily go to half race distance, but they'll die off if they go on... Well, the people can go on to hard bots now, I think, and I believe Cheddar is going to do that. Everyone's going to do that, except, I believe, is the Alpine of Lenny. He's going to think, oh, I'll take track position, please, and I'll go on a different strategy. Andre is going to do the same.
What kind of podium are we looking at here?
Enzi is going to stay out as well. And not Nat. And Boomroker. This is all... Big T, almost... I thought he jumped someone... Oh, it was just because they're at the end of the pit lane. Stupid Williams.
I mean, look at the amount of cars they're going to have to get past to try and touch Lenny and stuff. Lenny was in that fight for the lead.
Yeah, exactly. But if you told me before this race started that we'd be... I don't think boxing was the right idea, in my opinion.
If you think you can go to the end from here on the hards, I think that's the right call. But it's about your confidence.
I'd say there'll be a safety car later on, to be honest. Around lap 14, I reckon there'll be a safety car.
And I think you've already pitted by then, really.
Well, mate, really? Because there's been 3 laps affected under safety car, which means you can save the tyres. If they go to lap 14, maybe, then...
Dive spun under the safety car.
If they can get to lap 14 and there's a safety car that appears, you can go on to a better set of tyres and you'll be better for the rest of the race. Like, who's Boomroker? Boomroker's looking very good because he can box on some mediums.
I mean, God knows at this point. Boombroker, it's not Boombroker, it's Enzi.
Yeah, but Boomroker's already boxed in this race.
Oh, has he? Okay.
So can Enzi. Enzi's looking very good as well. Just completely missed Enzi. Anyway, while the safety car's out, it's a great time to look into the chat. Wheeze is here. Safety car already around Vegas. What a surprise. Yeah. Now I've got the second. And Death Queen just saying hi, everyone. We've got 12 people watching the stream. Appreciate every single one that comes to watch it. Improves hopefully what we can do with the league, and hopefully we can provide some maybe some graphics for next season.
This is such a random thing, but every single other driver in here races under the South African flag, apart from Lenny, who's repping the Italian gang and leading
Mafia.
this race.
Mafia. That's why he's winning. He's going to predict the safety car. As we got Quagga Roberts into the pits yet again.
Are we accusing Italians of Crashgate? This is atrocious. You can't be stereotyping like that, man.
Right now.
Out the league, man. Gotta be. Ban him.
But Quagga Roberts is weirdly boxed for a second time under the safety car.
If he started on what did he start on? Did he pick up a penalty?
Quagga Roberts went medium, soft. So maybe he's going to try and get rid of... Maybe he's going to come around again and come into the pits again. But Quagga Roberts has gone and thrown this race a little bit out of the window.
Yeah, I feel like he's just kind of tossed his advantage out the window.
Yeah. I'd still say this race is still up in the air. Well, obviously it's another 15 laps, well, 16 laps to go. But I'd say any of those top 5 can easily be in the fight for the win today. Obviously,
well, you say top 5, but Elo Wired was in that fight, Big T was in that fight. Franz can always get himself back into this. Quagga Roberts was in that fight, a bit far down now, but I think there's about 8 different cars who could win this race.
Maybe 10. Divan has pace at some points. Divan
if we round
has
it up to a 10,
now
that's a nice bit of clickbait, isn't it?
Yeah, we can try and get some
Lead
views
number
on the YouTube.
But I mean, it's anybody could win this. Let's play. What is? Oh,
Yes.
Safety car in. Another really late call.
Very late.
That is horrendous for Lenny.
When will Lenny go though?
He's got a massive gap. He should bolt. And he has. I don't know what Andre's doing, staying that far behind him.
But not Nasus even further back. What has happened?
Is the safety car still out?
I think it's still on track. So everything is going off right now.
There has been about 50 position changes. Have we got another game bug? Right,
And
it's
the
now
safety car's
updated,
back out.
so we're back under six.
Right. What has just happened?
Right, Quagga Roberts is up 5 places. Quagga Roberts is giving them back. He's gave Divan his place back. TJ's been given a penalty.
Franz has gone to the back because of this.
Is this means for a restart?
I have no idea. I guess we'll find out what happens at the end of this lap. But it just means Lenny leads for another one. So, what is going on here in Vegas?
Towards the front?
No. There hasn't been.
There's a lot of scrapping at the back, really.
Yeah.
Andre is very lucky to survive that. I mean, he thinks we're all gone, and then out of nowhere, back onto the brakes goes. Right, I'm not a genius or anything, but I think what's going on here is they're still all under Delta because they just aren't catching the safety car.
Yeah.
So I think what's
This
going to
is the lap
happen
it's in. I think they just called it. I think the game called it too early.
I think we're going to have a but come in if the people are this far back.
Oh, this is very interesting. I'm interested to see what the safety car's going to do.
If it continues for another lap, I think we're going to need a restart.
Yeah. But where do we restart from?
You'd call it.
Is safety car in?
Right.
Safety car is in.
He's gone. He's absolutely dropped Andre.
Yeah, and that is perfect for Lenny. And he can now go and run away, hopefully, for his sake. We could see an Alpine on the top step of the podium today.
Oh, there's a spinner, Quagga Roberts has lost his car.
And also NZ Elite has gone into the wall. He's lost a bit of his front wing.
I think it was Not Nats. I think Not Nats lost his car, made contact with NZ, and just kind of forced him in, nowhere to go. Whitwolf dives up to 6th.
That also means Cheddar up into 3rd and Elo Wide up into 4th. Boomwrecker losing places as well. And Whitwolf, as you said, Whitwolf going very well. I did say at the start of the race, don't count Whitwolf out for a great result.
Roberts moving up. His teammate just letting him by.
NZ has damage. He's trying to get out of the way of everyone.
Quagga Roberts has just threaded the needle between the two Aston Martins. That was beautiful.
Quagga Roberts going well on this restart. He lost a few places under the safety car. And if you've just joined us, we've had a bit of a chaotic start to this race. I think, off the track, NZ. And he's lost his front wing.
Goes his front wing.
And Big T has dropped all the way to the back, look.
20 seconds behind. From in contention for the win. He actually pitted on the safety car restart. From in contention for a win this race to the lows of 14th.
Lenny's dropped back a lot, by the way. As Andre is going to try and get a run for the race lead here. But so is Cheddar. But Cheddar's had to avoid for a second. But here we go. Cheddar's going to make the move on the Williams. Oh, there's a bit of a net code going on there. But Andre is very close to the back of Lenny. And I didn't think we'd see these two fight for the race lead today.
But it's quite clear the fight we've got, isn't it? It's the top 4. But tyres are all completely different. Lenny on the mediums that he started the race on. Andre on the mediums he started the race on. Cheddar on fresh hard tyres and Elo Wide on fresh soft tyres.
I hate to be this guy, but Whitwolf can go theoretically get to the end on those tyres. He doesn't need to box again, Whitwolf. He started on the softs, went to the mediums. He can go to the end. Elo Wide will not be able to go to the end on that soft.
So far we're looking at back-to-back top 5 finishes.
Look at Cheddar. He's got a very good run on Andre, and that means Cheddar's up into 2nd place. Andre is going to try and hold on to 3rd, but now they're all going to get a run on Lenny, who's still leading this race. He is just hoping for a nicely timed safety car.
Elo Wide pushing to try and move up the grid. Poor exit from Andre. It is going to be 3rd place for Elo Wide.
Yep, and Whitwolf is really closing in on this battle for the top 4. So, like I said, don't count Whitwolf out. He is on very fresh mediums as Lenny loses the lead to Cheddar on the hards. So Cheddar is going very well around here.
Is Elo going to try it up the inside of the fast left-hander? Just going to tuck into the slipstream now.
Yeah, only on lap 13. And DRS enabled. Elo Wide thinks better of it as Lenny breaks a bit earlier than he can. But he's going to try and make the inside line work here as Elo Wide makes a brilliant move through turn 1. And Lenny is dropped to 3rd and he's going to keep dropping as Andre's got a good exit compared to him. And look at Whitwolf. He's zooming as well. He's up into 4th place. Yeah, Whitwolf getting up into 4th place and he is definitely in this fight for the win. I'd say Whitwolf is in the best position here. So as he gets past Andre, he is going to be very good compared to Elo Wide and Cheddar at this stage. So don't count Whitwolf out. Also, last time we saw Whitwolf in a position like this was Miami, and it all went against him at the end. But now Whitwolf's getting really stuck behind F1 Andre, but he's going to get the move done pretty quickly on this main strip, and Whitwolf is going to be up into the podium places. And that was a formality as Cheddar loses the lead to Elo Wide, and now Elo Wide needs to go and push like hell if he's going to make them softs work and box onto another set of softs towards the end of this race. But Elo Wide leads to Cheddar and Whitwolf. Yeah, Divan's having a great race as well, but not as good as Whitwolf. Lenny dropping all the way down.
I'm going to go for like 30 seconds, but I'm going to try commentator's curse it for you. So I'm going to say, while I'm gone, nothing's going to happen.
Lovely. Fran's up to 8th. He gets ahead of Lenny. He's going to come into the pits. He must have got damage somewhere. And that will drop him towards the back. But he had his fun in the lead. The guy who's having fun in the lead right now is Elo Wired, keeping the better of Cheddar, and then Whitworth in third, ahead of Andre. But not Andre anymore. It is Quagga Roberts into fourth. But he will have to box again, so will Andre. So we are looking at a situation where Cheddar versus Whitworth could be the fight. Unless Elo Wired goes and puts a good distance on the rest of the field right now. Big T, after boxing under that, at the end of that safety car, he is 12th right now. He's on the freshest tyre out of everyone except Lenny, who spots onto the hard. So Big T and Lenny are gonna have a bit of a recovery drive here, but don't count them out for some good points either, because all the races are going to meet in the middle here, I think, as Elo Wired loses the lead. But another person who could lose the position is Whitworth, who's going to drop down to fourth as Quagga Roberts is up into third place. Franz is making his recovery drive. He is up into sixth place. He gets ahead of TJ.
Back into the lead.
Yeah. He's using those hards to brilliant effect. Oh, yellow flag in sector 3.
Boo broke his round.
There's not many trees in Las Vegas, so he's,
I see plenty, actually.
Oh, well. Oh, yeah.
I have not seen... There's not been a minute a tree hasn't been in frame so far, Harry, so...
Well, I just don't look for the trees, to be honest.
He always does.
Yeah, of course he does.
Even though it's not really doing what he's wanting to do on this compounded tyre. But I guess he could go to another set of softs and make like hell and run.
As it stands, Franz is going to win the championship today. And he's going to get it done in Vegas. As he's recovered very well to 5th. Yes.
I thought he needed to outscore by 7.
No, I don't think so. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. I think it's the other way around. Someone needs to outscore Franz by a certain
amount. You're missing an overtake to the lead as Elo Wired breezes past on the DRS strip.
Common theme right now.
Plenty of that.
Getting a bit boring, these overtakes on the straight, but I feel like it's all we're going to see. So.
Is that Elo Wired pulling possibly the worst pit fake I've ever seen?
I think Elo Wired and Quagga Roberts are going to have to box again. TJ has gone up to 5th, by the way. Just out of nowhere as Whitworth hits. So...
What, from spinning twice under the formation lap to 5th place? I'd call that a recovery drive.
Yeah. Sergio Perez could never.
So, do you know what the situation is for championship?
Franz will win the title if he finishes P1 or P2 regardless of other drivers' results. Quagga needs to outscore Franz by 8 points or more to mathematically stay in the fight. Elo needs to outscore Franz by 27.
So what's the point divide between 3rd and 4th?
I think as it stands, Franz has got the championship.
Let's try commentator's cursor, mate.
Yellow flag set to 2, dive.
Wrong driver.
We got a safety car, and that is music to the ears of all the soft runners. Apart from
you were going so well, Divan.
White Walker's found himself up to 6th, by the way. Hold on, White Walker.
Right, Elo's got to be in now, hasn't he?
Yeah, and Quagga Roberts. Well, Quagga Roberts.
The one thing Elo's got going for him is that nice little cushion that behind 5th place.
Yeah, Elo in. Cheddar will stay out, but I think he'll be swallowed on this restart, to be honest.
Everybody's in?
Everybody. TJ, also. White Walker, not near enough. Like...
I think Cheddar's got a real problem on his hands now. I don't think he was planning on everyone pitting. Elo has picked for the mediums. Quagga Roberts also for the mediums. Everybody's in for the mediums. Nobody thinking softs can go 8.
Crazy, to be honest. Someone's got to try the softs.
That's what I was thinking. Well, that
Lenny
someone
on
is
the
going to be TJ.
hards.
Yeah, that someone is going to be TJ.
Big T on the inters.
What?
Oh, Big T. Oh.
Rain expected, I guess?
Oh my.
I mean...
He knows something we don't.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows something we don't, or he doesn't know something we know. I'm no expert.
Oh, into the wall.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
My God.
For fuck's sake, BT. I apologise for the language, but I feel like that was quite... Jesus Christ.
How the race has changed for him is pretty funny.
Right, you know how when Big T was leading, we were going, I swear you'll never see anything like this. I swear you will never see anything like this ever again. To Big T pitting onto Inters on a bone-dry track and binning it within 3 corners. That's got to be some kind of record.
Big T with the biggest roller coaster of the race. I kind of want to give him driver in the day.
You know what? Do you know what I find brilliant? It's the fact that Big T has done that on the Inters, and Iron Man just did it by himself. The same corner, same conditions. Big T is a social experiment, man, I'm telling you.
We've got 12 runners left in this race.
Many of them have died at that corner.
Yeah. So, anyway, got to keep my composure. The fight for the win is heating up massively now. Franz is back in the fight. Like,
oh, can we just get right? You get to which one of us is screaming when Franz wins? Like, we have to pretend to be shocked when Franz wins the title.
I've already got my commentary line ready.
Neat. But right, it is all to you then. Because Franz is definitely gonna win the championship this race. Commentators curse, do your thing. There is no possibility that Franz does not win the championship.
Would have been funny if he just goes into the pits, puts the wets on just to give us a little bit of excitement. Just think, huh?
He does like spinning it.
Yeah,
right.
again, he's still going to finish third.
Listen, the drama here is going to be immense. Everybody here, they know that Franz hasn't showed much pace. Elo knows. He qualified on pole. He's the fastest driver here. Cheddar is a bit screwed on his tyres. Elo Wired can go and win this race. Quagga Roberts can go win this race. Franz can win it. Andre can win it. Lenny can win it. TJ can win it.
TJ's
White Walker can win it.
If he makes
Boom Roker can win it. Whitwolf can win it. Enzy can win it. Not everybody can win this race, thanks to the power of the Vegas Strip.
He's not the superhero we wanted.
No,
but
just stop. We've
Yeah,
tried. You've tried. We stop.
There was an attempt, and the safety car is
I
in this
respect the
lap.
attempt. How many views are we on, by the way, Harry?
We are chilling at 9 according to my thing.
The 3 of you that stopped watching. Not good people you are. That's the PG answer. But safety car restart will commence. Cheddar is going to be desperate to hold on to the lead he's got.
Big T says unlucky. Was hoping my gamble would work out, but there was no grip. Anyway, here we go. Cheddar on the restart.
Big
Off the
T's
wall.
Jeez, Cheddar's front wing's intact, but I'm sure his that underwear's going to have to be thrown out.
Cool. My heart cannot take much more of this race, to be honest. Quagga Roberts is going to be watching Elo
You can just
wide
see the
in the
problem
wheel
already.
And here we go. Boom Roker gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flares, but into the inside now goes Elo Wired up into the race lead, and now for his sake he needs to go and run away with it.
You can just see the lack of grip Cheddar has on those hards compared to everyone around him.
Cheddar was in the worst position for that safety car. He was the lead driver.
Already a second gap.
There goes
Quagga Roberts is going to go for it. Cheddar's holding on for his life with the DRS.
Quagga Roberts is going to have more grip in the braking zone. He's going to probably get the better exit. If not, he'll get the DRS. Well, he won't get the DRS because it's got to wait another couple laps. But he'll get the slipstream down the main strip to go and take second place away from Cheddar, who has fought so hard in this race so far. And it's all going to come away from him because he's on the hard tyre. And they're 11 laps old. If he can hold on to at least the podium place, he'll be happy.
Bit more contact, but we're mostly alright.
Quagga Roberts up into second place. He'll be trying to go after the race win. And we're going to have the 3 championship contenders all in the top 3. As Franz has now got past Cheddar. And that is...
Poor Cheddar, man, he's done so well.
Yeah, how have we gone from like the weirdest top 3 ever to the most normal top 3 ever?
How was this race ended normally? Right, ended normally does involve... Was that a flash of rain?
We got rain!
Big T wasn't high! Holy! He wasn't on track! He actually... No, he would have actually pulled off a masterclass! Because it is raining hard!
Big T... Poor guy,
He did know something we didn't!
It is coming down at quite a rate, not... like, we've got 5 laps left of this race.
What the fuck? What is this race? This is a social experiment.
I hate to say it, but I think TJ's on the best tyre.
Who's
off
gone?
The road, Lenny?
Who's missing? Lenny, where?
This is going crazy. Oh, Cheddar's going to fall even further.
He pulled a Lewis. He's done a Lewis.
Now, how hard is it going to rain? It is raining fairly hard.
Go on, TJ. Go on. I'm getting hyped now.
This is TJ with a big snapper. It's all about the AlphaTauri hits the wall.
A lot of drivers coming in. Cheddar is gonna call it. Cheddar is saying it's coming down. I'm gonna balls it. Andre calls it.
Oh, now we've got a race on our
down, man. Come on, lads. This is gonna be brilliant.
TJ has put himself up to 4th place. Oh my god, it is pouring down like crazy now. Look on the onboard. 4 drivers risked the inters early on. This end to this race, who would have thought? Big T.
It's only 4 laps.
Big T would have won the race.
If you can keep it on track, you might be able to win this race.
Yeah, we'll start to see who the best drivers in this league are. We already know it's the top 3, but the gamble, we'll start to see the gaps. And Andre is closing in on White Walker.
Alright, I'm gonna do some detective work here instead of actually watching the race.
So, as it stands, Elo wide looks like he's gonna hold on. But there is a massive but, and I like big butts and I cannot lie, as Franz is gonna go for the mood.
Alright.
For the move on Quagga Roberts.
Through the middle sector, it was a 27.4 for Elo. 27.4. For
the track's getting
F1
wetter.
Andre,
look at it.
For F1 Andre, he has not crossed the middle sector yet. I read the wrong line. It's a 27.5. He is only a 10th down.
It's time. It's the crossover.
A 27.5. Cheddar's moved up. Was his faster? No, for the love of... Wait, 27 point... Did I say 27.5?
Yes. Boomroker decides to call it into the pits.
Cheddar was a second faster than the leader last lap. Well, no, he was a second faster through the middle sector.
What is going on in this race?
They can't stop the car. They can't stop the car anymore.
It's just going to keep getting worse.
Franz is up to second. Missed that one completely.
Franz could win this race. Elo, I did not expect this. We've finally got a wet weather impacted race in this league, and it's at bloody Vegas, which is in the middle of a desert.
Cheddar could win this race.
Yeah, he can.
Cheddar F1 Andre Whitwolf podium. No, Whitwolf for
no. That's a safety car. Oh my god.
Oh, Whitwolf, you've done me in here, lad. I'm gonna get the sack for that one. Right, Whitwolf, I love you, but you've ruined it, man. This was about to be brilliant. They're all just gonna come in for the inters now.
You know why it does?
Dodgy fella comes in the safety car. Like, it can't be doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, by some miracle, is Cheddar gonna take the lead?
It's gonna be very interesting at this end. Franz,
Cheddar, go! Come on, Cheddar. Oh, he's got Delta. No.
Elo Wide has left. Oh my god.
Franz leads. Whitwolf, we're gonna have
Quagga's gone onto the softs. TJ's onto the new set of softs. Elo Wide is out of the lobby.
Oh,
Franz is gonna win.
Whitwolf, we're gonna have Whitwolf. We're gonna talk later, you know. We're gonna have
fixing is going on.
There's gonna be an exchanging of words that is not PG. Your teammate's already out. There was no need for a crash gate. Oh, you're. I was getting so excited. I feel like I've just been cockblocked.
Why has this happened? Elo Wide's back. But
He's been shafted because his AI just decided to not leave the pit box.
The two, Quagga Roberts and TJ have gone. Enzi looks like he's going to get a podium. From
also,
16th on the grid.
Who's done me dirty all this time for never telling me that his name's Quagga Roberts, not Quagga Roberts?
Exactly.
I've been saying that for at least 3 months.
It used to have an E. Like...
Such a subtle change.
Well, if you're still watching, gear up for an entertaining last
lap.
What,
the 7 people who are still watching this race?
Yeah.
Is it 7? Did I call it?
Yeah, it's 7.
Oh, what a prediction.
Also, you've probably looked. I can see who's watching, I think.
My phone's currently powered off, so...
Fair enough.
Have that.
What's going to happen, man?
Is it going to be in this lap?
Sends it up the inside of Franz. Elo Wide, TJ.
It is in this lap. I have got to go 2 laps. Desperate for the toilet then. Jesus Christ. I blame bloody Lenny for this. I nearly pissed myself after he went off.
Oh.
My language has been appalling this race.
Look at the track. It looks so slippery. The 2 soft runners are going to fall like crazy.
I don't know what Quagga Roberts was thinking here, to be honest with you.
I think they put on the wrong tyre.
He selects the tyre, Harry. The car's just not going, is it? Poor lad.
So...
Right,
Franz will
go.
Run off the distance.
Enzi,
round the outside, there's a little bit of contact there. Quagga's going to fall down. Enzi has gone up into 4th place, and now he's going to be fighting Cheddar for what probably going to be the final place on the podium. Andre is up into 6th. TJ is going to keep falling. Quagga Roberts.
Is TJ going to survive this corner? That's the soft runner. Oh my god, he can't stop the car. Oh, he's hit the wall. He's alive. He's alive though. TJ is also dead.
Oh, there's contact.
TJ's took Boomroker with him.
Oh,
he's also just killed. He's also just took a cheeky dig at the side pods there. How is he still in 6th?
Yeah, it's up into 3rd. Enzi.
If you're Quagga Roberts, do you save your dignity in pit, or do you I'll give him a round of applause if he finishes this race on the softs. Another graze of the wall. Lenny's emotionally conflicted. Is he going to go around the outside? Is he going to survive going around the outside? That's just the dumbest idea I've ever seen work. A
Enzy
guy
a bit
who
too far back from Cheddar to try and get the ERS advantage in the slipstream to try and get back ahead of the Haas.
I mean,
Cheddar's going to look at the podium, but Enzy got a bit ruined by Quagga Roberts going so slowly. Andre could fight for 4th here in the end, not Nats in 6th. Then you got Lenny, and then Quagga Roberts, who's just fallen off the cliff. That's his championship over.
Whitwolf, we're having words. We're having. This was about to be the greatest finish to a race I've ever seen.
Here we go then. For the final spot on the podium, NZ Elite versus Cheddar. How are they going to do it into turn 1?
Don't rule out Andre.
Don't rule out Andre at all. But Enzy's going to try and line up. He's going to think about it around the outside. No, he does, you know. He's going to get the better exit. Here we go, NZ Elite. Can he go and take the podium away from Cheddar? He's going to be in the slipstream. So is Andre, to be fair. He's going to watch this. And NZ Elite is going to try and think about it to the inside. But he's going to
hit the wall. They both hit the wall.
Andre's up into 3rd. Not Nats is into 4th. As Lenny's gone there as well. NZ Elite will get away with 5th right now. But now we've got another fight for the podium place.
Andre's on the podium, baby.
Yeah, but Not Nats is going to have something to say about it as well. Because they're going to fight this one down the main strip. As
one
Not
Williams falls, another one's here.
Williams versus Ferrari. Quagga Roberts gets a 5-second penalty for corner cut.
He just gave up on that corner. There was absolutely no attempt to turn. No, come on, Big T. Come on, Big T. Not Big T regen. Andre, you Big T's regen.
We're gonna have another pair fight for this, and it's gonna be F1 Andre ZA and Not Nats ZA.
Come on, Andre.
Not Nats is going to get in the wheel tracks. The Ferrari that we thought was going to be on the podium was going to be Quagga Roberts. But can Not Nats go and try and get it instead of it?
About to be won. Just divert your attention quickly.
No. Not Nats thinks about it. Andre at the moment is going to hold on, but Not Nats will have one more run. France crosses the line to win the championship in the desert. But here we go, Not Nats is going to get a run. Is he going to try and get it on the line? This will be crazy. Andre's
on the podium!
Andre holds on to take a phenomenal podium.
Won your championship, Franz.
Away from Not Nats. And that's the first podium of the season for F1 Andre. NZ Elite and... Oh, how NZ Elite and Cheddar both going off at that corner provided some brilliant racing at the end there. Not Nats and Andre fighting for an unlikely podium. NZ Elite could have had it though. Boom broke up into 6th. Then we got Lenny, White Walker, and Quagga Roberts and TJ. Round out the finishing positions. Cheddar will classify. But I'm going to divert my attention to Franz.
Championship win.
He's won the championship in style after having a tumultuous start to the race. He's gone and won it in Las Vegas.
So hold on. So wait, let's break this down. This man's won the championship where he... Good start in the podium places. Messes up. How is he flying? Right. Messes up. Drops back down in last. Restarts. Works his way up again. Goes back to last because of a dodgy safety car. And he's won the...
He's won the race and the championship.
How was he flying?
It's got to be driver of the day for Franz. It's one of them days.
Yeah, a championship win. You can't not give it to him.
Any other day it would be Andre. But
every other day it's Andre.
Wow, you know what gets the fastest lap? Andre on the podium, and that's something we wanted to see for a while.
Nah, Whitwolf, we're having words, man. I've been scammed out of a masterclass finish.
Yeah. Oh, Big T was onto something.
He was cooking, man. He just cooked his tyres a bit much.
What a race. I can't really... I'll have to watch that back. That was something. Fran's going to be annoyed that there's not going to be a...
What was the alleged line you had for the Franz winning the championship?
Oh, it's going to be Franz made the gamble, he made it work, and he's done it in Sin City. Franz wins in Vegas.
So, right, Franz is sat here, he's going to watch through this, right? He's just won the championship in, what are we, season 4? Season 3? Season 3, I think.
Season 3, yeah.
Right. He's just won Season 3 of League of South Africa. Hype is in the air. Everybody's loving him. Nah, Andre is on the podium.
Oh, it's class. This is what we wanted the Vegas race to be.
Franz has had 30 seconds of attention after winning his Drivers' Championship. Poor lad.
He's finally done it. Third time's a charm. So...
Why are we whipping these lines out in the lobby? Like, this is the stuff you're meant to say when he crosses the line. We're a bit late now.
Oh, well. I'm more annoyed that the Big T gamble just didn't work.
That would have been more culturally significant than the Renaissance.
For God's sake.
What? I mean,
well done to Franz. Well done to Elo Wide. Well done to Andre for putting up a brilliant race. Well done to another well done to Franz winning an amazing championship.
Say well done to Andre.
I did say well done to Andre.
Say it again.
Well done to Andre for your first podium of the season.
Thank you.
I won't catch you next week because I'm at a wedding. But next week, round 14, we've got 3 rounds to go.
Drink, die alone. Follow my advice, kids.
Yeah, 3 rounds left, and the championship's already wrapped up. But that doesn't mean we can't have some fun for the rest of the season. Thanks for joining me, Fizz, and you'll probably cover next week. Let's be honest.
Tragically, by myself, by the looks of things.
Yeah. Oh well. That was a brilliant Vegas race. We thought it would be carnage. It turned into carnage. We got some rain, which I didn't expect because we're in a desert. But interesting. All right. See you next time. Goodbye.